Penguinos! I'm sorry. Hi, and welcome to Tax Benefits. I'm Marci.
And I'm Katelynn.
And she's mad at me for doing a cold open again.
We knew it was coming. I even did a little countdown for you.
Yes, but you counted in Spanish, which you had to know was going to make me think of you counting in Spanish to penguins.
Today we're going to be on our Shared Tumblr page. Oh, you know the drill. You've been here long enough. Let's get over there, guys. Okay, and it has been since Thanksgiving Day since Marci quote-unquote fixed the Tumblr page, and we have still not recovered it from her disaster.
It's beautiful.
It's awful. Anyway,
it works on mobile.
It says tax, and then it has, and then the icon says Effie. Okay.
Probably a lot of these are going to be for me because I haven't been blogging on this a whole lot
I know
recently.
you probably haven't, so here you go.
Iron Man is genuinely the worst superhero because imagine what a guy like that would be like in real life. Imagine if Elon Musk had a martyrdom complex and was subsidized by the U.S. government to beat people up.
That's why he's got those flamethrowers.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my car not spacious?
Next one.
This one made me think of you.
If you double save before exiting a game as a kid, you have anxiety now. Yeah, no, definitely I saw that one and it was like, me.
Okay.
Next
post.
Did you reblog this or did I?
I reblogged this.
For a song called Piano Man, the dude with the harmonica won't shut the F up. Which is very accurate.
Oh man, you have seen a lot of these, so it's not...
I'm sorry. There we go.
Is this for me?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's one of my mini Catholic blogs. That's right. I've expanded.
You know what I miss? When every episode of Criminal Minds had the following exchange. Hotch, excuse me, person, we're with the FBI and we're looking for a serial killer we believe may be attached to your business, institution, whatever. Random. How dare you? A serial killer would never be associated with our business, institution, whatever. Hotch, you don't understand. The person we're looking for loves killing people. Random. Oh god, it's Kyle. I've never watched Criminal Minds, but...
I think I've seen just enough to get the joke.
That's literally exactly what happened with Ted Bundy, though.
We just finished this documentary and you're still going to have to explain.
His girlfriend called in to the tip line to be like, I think the murderer might be my boyfriend. And she was right.
She was right. Okay. Yep, there we go. That's yours. Next post.
We don't have voluntary control over our internal organs because our brains don't trust us enough to keep ourselves alive. Gets dumped once. Shut 'em down, girls. It's over. So that says that Catholic something or other, so that's for me. Walking in on OG Peter Parker and Green Goblin fighting. Can I get a mentor? Can I please get a mentor? That was Miles, FYI, I forgot to read the name.
Is this for me?
No, it's that same blog you just asked that about last time.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
You know that thing where animals grow in a far-off place and some idiot introduces him to a new habitat, and it turns out its characteristics that help them in their own sometimes are too helpful in the new one, and they become like an invasive species? Yeah, that's the word I was missing. Anyway, back to my point. I think I saw a human version of that just now. I was driving in tonight's snowstorm and I saw a man wearing a big cowboy hat to keep the snow off him, and a bandit red bandana to keep it off his face, and a big poncho to keep him warm, and nice cowboy boots to keep his calves dry, and he was prancing along, while everyone on the road looked miserable and frozen solid, and IDK, I guess the point I'm trying to make here is I feel like cowboys would have taken over Russia if given the chance or something.
I thought I'd get more of a reaction out of that.
I've read that one before, too.
Oh, dang it, Marci!
I've been on Tumblr, I just haven't been reblogging.
Dang it.
What exactly are the Autobots and Decepticons fighting about? I tried to wiki it, but they had like 11 subsections on the Cybertron Civil War, and I already had too much to read. somebody responded to this with the words curly straw. And then we have a screenshot, I assume from the wiki. It says...
It's from The Simpsons. No, go on.
Shut up. The next screenshot's from The Symptoms. Says, its beginnings lie in a variety of factors, not least the state of Cybertron society, but ultimately the responsibility for this most deadly of wars can be laid at the feet of a simple object, the curly straw. But how and why?
Y'all thought Homestuck was hard to explain.
And then I'm hoping this is an explanation down here. It says, in 4th Cycle 499, a group of time-traveling Autobots from 4 million years in the future visited McAdams' new oil house in Rodion. One of their number, Tailgate, asked for a curly straw with his drink, and thus set in motion a chain of events that would plunge Cybertron into eternal war. When fellow time-traveler Rung bent over the bar, to retrieve a curly straw, he knocked over a drink belonging to a Senate cadet. Stet the angry cadet. Well, I started to read it as Stet the Angry, as if that was like his title, but Stet the angry cadet promptly threw Rung into a window, triggering a bar fight that would see Megatron of Tarn, a bystanding miner with ideas about peaceful societal change, arrested. At Rodion's police headquarters, Megatron was brutally beaten by Dirty Cop Whirl, teaching the miner the power of violence, and setting him on a path that would eventually see him raise an army of Decepticons and overthrow the government, starting the Great War. Chaos theory. Well then.
This one's for you.
Today I learned the queen bee is too fat to fly after being pregnant. So when the worker bees want her to relocate the hive, they chase her around the hive for a week until she's skinny enough to fly. I'm sorry, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Muffled yakety sax plays from inside beehive. Beekeeper, yeah, that happens periodically. Why don't you just not knock her up for a while? Probably also for me?
Yeah.
Me when I see a dog. Puppy! Me when I see a service dog. Mr. Puppy! That's very much me.
Okay. This is Jello Apocalypse, so knowing how much you make fun of me, this is probably for you.
I just traded my neighbor a jar of raw honey for his parakeet's
What?
corpse. No, I think I reblogged this one.
Okay, I don't know this one. I just traded my neighbor a jar of raw honey in exchange for his parakeet's corpse. It's also worth noting that the only reason I have so much raw honey is because I made a dress for a beekeeper's daughter, and that I needed the parakeet's bones to make a necklace for the woman who fixed my antique cello. And I got the cello as payment for juggling at a child's birthday party. When did my life get this weird? You're a side quest.
That's 100% Legend of Zelda side quests, though. This is a call-out post for the TSA agent. I read this one out loud to you when I came across it. But we'll read it for the blog anyway. This is a call-out post for the TSA agent who is incredibly thoughtful and concerned about my flying across the country, all alone without an adult, and wanted to make sure I knew how to go through security and felt safe and comfortable, and explained that, as per the signs, children under 12 can keep their shoes on, and directed me specifically to another agent to help me so I wouldn't be overwhelmed or afraid. You were super sweet and kind, and the look on your face when I handed you my driver's license and you realized I was 25 was priceless.
Yay, she already knew it. Find some blah blah blah. Well, thanks for listening to Tax Benefits, Mom. No. The next post is just simple. It says, find somebody as sleepy as you. Co-exhaust.
I enjoy that you got tongue-tangled on that a second time.
What did I do the second time?
You struggled on fine for a second there.
Okay.
Early video game designer. Okay, we're just about done with this level. Video games designer's manager. Great, did you figure out what to put at the end? Designer. Yeah, we put this tough, nasty, mean, ugly monster that the player has to beat. We made sure killing the monster feels as rewarding as possible. Manager, cool, so what's it called? Designer, the boss. Manager, why is it called that? She's laughing, so it's for me.
It's for you.
One time in 2007, I crashed the entire Club Penguin